Hello dear students, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about amphoteric substances. The amphoteric nature of some metals, their oxides and hydroxides. Dear student, first of all, let me tell you that all metals are basic in nature as they are donors of electrons. Metallic oxides and hydroxides are also bases. But there are some exceptions. Metals like aluminum, zinc and lead. They exhibit both acidic and basic characteristics. Substances which exhibit both acidic and basic characteristics are known as amphoteric oxides, amphoteric substances. Hence, aluminum, zinc, lead, their oxides and their hydroxides are considered as amphoteric substances. Here we are going to learn the amphoteric nature of aluminum, zinc, lead, their oxides and their hydroxides. So before starting the lesson, I request you all to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. As if you don't hit the bell icon, you will not get the notification about my latest updates. You can browse my channel to learn important topics which are included in the syllabus of high school science. So let us start our lesson. Like all other metal, aluminum, zinc and lead react with acids to give a salt and hydrogen. Metal plus dilute acid gives salt and hydrogen is a very common reaction which almost all metals, rather we can say active metal, undergo this reaction. Here we will see the action of strong alkalis like sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide with these metals, their oxides and hydroxides. Let me show you the balanced equation how these metals react with sodium hydroxide. Dear children, on your screen you can see action of alkalis on aluminum, zinc and lead. When aluminum reacts with sodium hydroxide, then it gives sodium metaluminate and hydrogen. And when it reacts with potassium hydroxide, it gives potassium aluminate and hydrogen. Similarly, zinc when reacts with sodium hydroxide, it gives sodium zincate and hydrogen. When zinc reacts with potassium hydroxide, it gives potassium zincate and hydrogen. Similarly, when lead reacts with sodium hydroxide, it gives sodium plumbate plus hydrogen. And when lead reacts with potassium hydroxide, it gives potassium plumbate and hydrogen. Now, let us see the action of alkalis on oxides of aluminum, zinc and lead. When aluminum oxide reacts with sodium hydroxide, it gives sodium metaluminate and water. When aluminum oxide reacts with potassium hydroxide, it gives potassium metaluminate and water. Similarly, when zinc oxide reacts with sodium hydroxide, it gives sodium zincate and water. When zinc oxide reacts with potassium hydroxide, it gives potassium zincate and water. When lead oxide reacts with sodium hydroxide, it gives sodium plumbate and water. In the same way, when lead oxide reacts with potassium hydroxide, it gives potassium plumbate and water. And now, let us discuss about the action of alkalis on hydroxides of aluminum, zinc and lead. When aluminum hydroxide reacts with sodium hydroxide, which is a base, it gives sodium metaluminate and water. When aluminum hydroxide reacts with potassium hydroxide, it gives potassium metaluminate and water. Similarly, zinc hydroxide when react with sodium hydroxide and sodium zincate and water is formed. When zinc hydroxide react with potassium hydroxide, potassium, zincate and water are formed. When lead hydroxide react with sodium hydroxide, sodium plumbite is formed along with water. And when lead hydroxide react with potassium hydroxide, potassium plumbite and water are formed. So here you can see aluminium hydroxide acts as an amphoteric hydroxide. These metal oxide and hydroxides react with bases to give salt and water, which is similar to a neutralization reaction. Hence, these metal oxides and hydroxides are amphoteric in nature. So this is, children, everything about amphoteric nature of aluminium, zinc, lead, their oxides and hydroxides. Thanks for watching this video. If you find this video helpful for you, then please don't forget to like, comment and share. Thanks a lot.